Greetings, my pen friends. How is everybody doing today? Larry here from Larry's Fountain Pen Review. Peace, love to all. So, my friends, today's the day I plan on doing my review of the Platinum Curidas. I revealed it back in April in my mail call, I believe. But I've never done a complete review on it. And I took my time to review this pen. I wanted to make sure that I was really comfortable with my findings on this pen. So I'm going to go over the pen, tell you what I think about it. I haven't seen anybody else's reviews yet until I do my review, and then I'll see what others think of it. So I want to do my best to give you my best to try to steer you in the direction you want to go. Either you want to go to the left and you really want to get it, or you want to go to the right and you really don't want to get it, or if you're stuck in the middle, maybe I can help you. So here we go with the Curidas Platinum. I purchased this pen from Frank over at Federalist Pens. He had them in stock, so I got this back in April. And I've written with this pen already, and I've inked it up 4 times, I'm sure. And it was a experience for me. It comes in a cardboard sleeve, as you see here. And then when you pull the cardboard sleeve off, it comes in a platinum pen case with platinum, very pronounced, Japan 1919, solid, very solid. And you open it up, there sits the pen, and platinum is on the inside of the pen case, lies on a nice soft bed secure. And as you pull off the bed, you find a cartridge, and this little piece will help you remove the clip for those who do not like clips on their pen, or they find the clip annoying or uncomfortable to write with. And of course you've got your little booklet there about the pen. Now, Frank did send me a converter with this pen because one wasn't included, and they're extra when you buy these pens. It uses proprietary cartridge and converter, so only this is going to fit this pen, and only this converter will fit the pen. You with me? Cool. Let's take this pen out of here, and we'll put the pen case to rest for a little bit, my friends. The good part's still to come. Let me take the little tag off and put that up with it. I like to keep all my pen cases and pen material together. Here is the Curidas by Platinum. Now, they gave this pen a lot of thought, and they put a lot of work into this pen to achieve their goals and what they wanted to produce. So let's go back, and we'll first do the Pilot Vanishing Point. And then the next one that came out by Pilot was the Decimal. So they all have the push button in common right there, which is really, I think, really cool. Click and go, you're done. So the girth of this pen came out to be 5.51 inches, 0.51 inches. That's the widest point of the pen. And on the Decimal, the widest point of the pen was 0.45 inches. But then we go to the Curidas, and the widest point of the pen is going to be 0.53 inches. So you got a whole lot more girthiness in this one here. But what was good about the Pilot, the girthiness of it, and if for those who have arthritis and they need a more girthier pen to hold on to, well, this is it. Or if you just like big pens, this is it. Then they came out with a more slimline Pilot did, which is cool too. They work well for me. And then when you put these up against each other, there's the Platinum, and here's the first Pilot, and then the Decimal that came out later. You can see how the Platinum just stands out above the rest. So for those who like large pens, girthier pens, then this would be right for you. So let's go about the pen more. The length of the Pilot right here is 5.5 inches. That's the overall length. And then the length of the Decimal is the same, 5.5 inches. Okay? Then we come to the Platinum. A different ball game here. The length of the pen here is 6.01 inches. Big difference, okay? Difference in size, length, and difference in girth. And they both got the clip. This clip on the Pilot is not removable, and this one on the Platinum is. You can send this off to a Penmeister, and they can take off the clip for you. That's been done already by some people that found this annoying. But this part right here that I showed you previously, and I'm not going to go through all the changes. You just put this on your pen, on your clip to remove it. Bam. It's going to come right off. And it fits on there real good. I don't want to lose it. But I never have to worry about taking the clip off, which I've done once already, but no need doing it again. I'm sure you've seen it 100 times already by now. It's got a nice clip on it. So let's open the pen up. Let's see what's inside the pen. We'll do that first, okay? Nice resin body. And here's the inner parts of the pen. And we'll take this part out too. So let me show you again. You push down. I'm sure you've seen it 100 times. We'll do it again. The little part goes over and out. And then out comes your whole unit. And you don't want to lose your spring. It does come out. Goes right back in. Okay? So we'll set that aside. So now there's your converter. And we'll pull this off. Bam. Right here's your converter. So here's your pins. All your pieces. Right here. Minus a clip because I didn't want to fool around with it. Like I said, I'm sure you've seen it done many times. So now we're going to put it back together. Boom. Right in there. Click, turn, again. If it's right in that little space here, and then you're going to turn it, boom, right there, and it's locked in there. Okay? So, that's that. Let's go ahead and fill the pen out while we're at it. And I'm going to use some of Frankly Green Robert Oster ink. It's let me read this label for you. It's a Federalist pens. It's made for the 3rd anniversary. So Robert Oster has teamed up with Frank from Federalist Pens and made him his main guy here in the U.S. distributor of this ink. So that was pretty cool. And I mentioned the whole story about that in one of my videos. You can check that out. I think it was when I did the ink review, I believe. So I am gonna ink this little jewel up. And like I said, I gave the pen a really, really good workout. I am totally impressed with the pen. So let's go ahead and get this little jewel inked up. I don't want to knock that down. Once, many years ago, I had 5 bottles of Robert Oyster all on the desk here, and I accidentally hit one and they all fell over. There was ink everywhere. And I don't want to repeat that incident whatsoever. And then I wipe off my pen, the nib, grip, and I get everything ready. I'm going to put it back in. So here we go. You with me? Here we go. And I push it all the way in with the spring going down. Then I'm going to twist it to my right, and then it goes right back up, and it's locked in place right there. And I'll go ahead and put the cap back on it, which is the barrel, and screw it back on. And there you have it. Click, 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 click. So, let's talk about the outside pin for a minute. Again, this is removable with that little plastic gadget I showed you. And it just kind of pushes the thing off, the clip off. And right here it has Platinum, made in Japan. And of course the name of the pen. Beautiful green. And right here you'll see a little notch. Can you see that little notch? Or do we need to hold it like that? Can they see that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that little notch, if you don't have a clip on it, it won't roll off the table, for one thing. But now this pen is not for everybody, because some people have complained about that little notch. And it's also for another important thing that I failed to say was the nib. It comes right out. You see how when the nib is extended out, see that little part that comes right out? That's what that part's for. But I also call it for to help the pen not from rolling off the table. So that's what it's really used for, like I just showed you. Watch the action again. And you see that little white part that sticks out there? Because when the nib comes out, that comes on. And when you hit it again, it goes back in place. Okay? So, it's a medium nib. It's a nice green resin color with the steel medium nib. And has a very nice translucent green resin barrel, which I really, really like on the pen, which uses an internal seal to protect the nib, right in there, and keeps the ink from evaporation when they retract it into the pen. So it's going to save that ink from, they're saying, and it will hold that ink up to 6 to 8 months in the pen, which I have never done, but that's what I found out. So Curidas, Japanese word referring to extending the pen tip, and the word curiosity. So this is the pen. And that little great thing that I showed you, the correct word for it, if you want to get down to it, is the special clip for that little thing. So, in a nutshell, this is really, I have to give it a thumbs up. I really enjoyed the pen, and I really worked it out because I wanted to make sure that I really did enjoy his pen as much as I do the Pilot Vanishing Point in Decimal. So it's right up there in my humble opinion. I don't know what other reviewers gave it, but I give it a thumbs up. So if you're looking for one of these pens, I believe Frank at Federalist Pen has got another order already in. I don't know if he has any left. You might check with Frank at his website. So yeah, I bought this from Frank, and I'm glad I did. So next step we're going to do now, we're going to do some writing with this pen. So let me kind of set everything aside, and I guess I'm going to use some Rhodia dot grid paper, and this one is the 80Gs. So here we go, my good friends. All right. This is a medium nib, and I'm going to use Franklin Green, which you can also pick up at the Federalist Pens as well. And we'll do a little wet test. And it's nice, wet, juicy. And some writing. And it really writes really sweet. I really do enjoy this pen 100 times over. And I'm glad that I took the time spent with this pen to get to know this pen. Reverse writing. As you can see, it does write. Totally reverse. Downstroke and your cross stroke. And we'll do some fast writing. There you have it, the Curidas by Platinum, the newest, latest pen, and I hope it'll be a seller, because it really is a nice pen. Like I said, Platinum really did some work, put some thinking into this pen on how they wanted it, the design of the pen. They wanted a pen that's going to be comfortable in the customer's hand. They wanted a pen that's going to be appealing, that has some look, and it's a remarkable, good-looking fountain pen, as well as a great writer. Click and go, you're good to go. That's what I like about these pens. So I'm going to leave it at that. So folks, with that said, leave your comments below. Tell me what your thoughts on this pen. Would you go out and get one? Or would you not? And if not, leave a civil, appropriate comment below. Until then, my good friends, I hope you enjoyed my review today. I spent a lot of time on this pen because I wanted you to get what I actually got out of this pen. Take care. God bless. Keep them hands washed. And as always, my friend, don't text and drive. Catch you later.